becoming a citizen of a new country is a big moment in anyone's life. And I remember the day I became a citizen of America. And I remember that day so well. After living in America for about 3 years, I had to go through a rigorous process that included interviews and tests before being granted citizenship status. But the day I was finally sworn in, it was an incredibly exciting time in my life. I was given a booklet that contained all the rights and privileges. And I felt proud to call myself an American citizen. In the Bible, Christians are called citizens of heaven. And it's not just a title of honor. Yes, it is honorable. Wow, to be called like a citizen of heaven. Everybody should be proud of that, But it's also a description of what our true identity is. And a person is considered a citizen if they legally belong to a country. And of course, if you haven't placed faith in Jesus, you cannot be considered a citizen of heaven. And every citizen have rights and protections under the laws of their nation, right? They adopt the shared culture and practices of the people in their homeland. And as Christians, our roots are found in God. And as such, it is vital that we pass this understanding down to the next generation. It is important for us to pass this down to our children, to let them know where they come from. Of course, they have their earthly parents. They have their earthly dad. But it's also very important for us to tell them about their heavenly Father. Just like being a citizen of a country comes with great responsibility, teaching our children about their heavenly citizenship is our responsibility as parents and spiritual leaders. Through this understanding, our children will learn what it means to be a good citizen of heaven and fulfill the purposes and plans that God has for them. You see, like generally speaking, when a child is born into a particular family, either by birth or adoption, he or she doesn't automatically know their new family's expectations. So whether the child will understand the culture or beliefs into which they are being born into is not a child's responsibility. They are too young to even know what their responsibilities are. But it's the parents or family members' role to diligently teach the child through lifestyle or daily practice until whatever they want the child to learn is imparted into the child. And this is done over time. It's not done like one time and the child gets everything. No, it has to be done consistently. And, with the hopes that one day the child will get what you're trying to teach them. But what the child does with the training they receive from you after they are of age is beyond any parent's control. You cannot force them to do what you want after they become an adult. But in their formative years, it is your responsibility to teach them. God testified about Abraham that he can trust him to instruct his children about him. And in Genesis 18, verse 19, because I know him, God is talking about Abraham here, that he commands his children and the children in his house after him, so that they keep the ways of the Lord Jehovah to do righteousness and judgment. Because Lord Jehovah shall bring on Abraham what he has said about him. For me, growing up as a child in Ghana, that was where I was born. Attending church was not a matter of choice for me. My mother was a devoted member of the Anglican Church. She was also an active member of the St. Mary's Guild, and that translated to me being a member of the Children of St. Mary's Guild. The church was an integral part of our lives, and we participated in various activities throughout the week. And I recall so well, like Mondays were reserved for St. Mary's Guild meetings, Wednesday mornings and nights for prayer meetings. Thursday was for home Bible study. Fridays for prayer meetings again, and Saturdays for choir rehearsal. And I don't have a good voice, but my mom made sure I sang in the choir. And, you go to church on Saturdays and you clean and prepare the whole sanctuary for Sunday service. And after Sunday service, we made sure, my mom and I, we waited for the priest to finish greeting everyone, because we were supposed to take his priestly garments, his robe, home and wash and iron and bring back. And so this was a lot of church for me. And as a child, I did not understand why we had to attend church so frequently. I dreaded going to church, and I did not enjoy these routines. I longed for the day when I would finally have the freedom to do as I please. However, as I grew older and started my own family, I realized that the strict upbringing I received from my mom, it was the best gift that she ever gave me. Looking back, I see the value of the routines we followed every week. And while I am not advocating for such intensity in making church activities a chore for your children, I believe exposing them to a routine in some form can be essential for their spiritual growth and development. Children tend to thrive when they follow routine. Through routines, they learn to see the adults in their lives prioritize the things they value the most. And if God is an integral part of your routine, your kids will see him as someone important. But if church is not that important to you, you treat church as something casual, your children will also see church as not something that they have to devote a lot of time to, or even reading the Bible or praying, not just attending church. Participating in various community activities like attending church and following a commitment to growing our children's faith instills discipline in them. Church routines often involve community service, which can give children an opportunity to be involved in helping others. Children learn the importance of serving others, developing empathy, and making a difference in their community. And these values can be carried with them throughout their lives, making them more socially responsible and good citizens, because we want them to be good citizens, right? That's what we started with. So this could help build a strong faith foundation for them that may stay with them their entire lives. Although I didn't always enjoy church routines as a child, looking back, I cannot deny that this experience gave me a strong faith foundation, and it has shaped my values. As children grow older, they may stray away from their roots, but the foundation laid in their formative years can stay with them forever. And so parents, it's very crucial to plant the seed of faith early on, so that as children grow, their faith and their trust in God will grow too. Okay,